Inside the last half an hour of the SportsMax Zone now for this Tuesday. We're into the fast lane. Jamaica's Fraser McConnell is holding down 6th place in the Superclass after 3 of the 5 meets in the Nitro Rallycross season in the United States. The 23-year-old slipped 1 place after failing to make the final at the latest meet, which ended on Sunday at the Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park in Phoenix, Arizona. McConnell has tallied 69 points from the 3 meets contested so far. Sweden's Timmy Hansen leads with 134, 5 ahead of American Travis Pastrana. Another American, Scott Speed. Oh, that's a good name for motor racing. He's 3rd. 128 points he has. There are 2 meets remaining. Southern California on the 20th and 21st of November, and the other on the 4th and 5th of December in Florida. Fraser joins us now on the SportsMax Zone to discuss his season to date. Okay, so Fraser, you shifted in the past couple of months from the European circuit. Now you're into the USA, which you had some success in a couple of years ago. How have things gone so far?
Well, I can't complain. It's the biggest series I've been on so far. Nitro has put on a great show in the last 3 events. It's the biggest TV package that I've been a part of. And, they're really making a point of making it good racing and also a show, which is I'm very proud to be a part of. Representing Jamaica and all my sponsors at the same time. So can't complain.
Yeah, last weekend was a bit difficult. Not one of your best weekends in the Rallycross. Talk to us about the ups and downs of the past weekend.
Yeah, every day can be Christmas, and motorsports is a very unforgiving sport, as everyone knows. And the littlest of things can ruin a weekend. And the dust was a big factor in the first race for me. Couldn't do much there. And then to prevent the dust, they watered it a little bit more than I thought they would. And, the grip wasn't there and ended up into the wall. But I'm not here to make excuses. It's just the way it is. And going into the next event with my head high and knowing that I can do it.
Yeah, I was watching some of the action live on the weekend, Fraser, and I saw that it was a very, very tough outing for you. How many of the competitors that you're up against now were with you in Europe as well?
Only one. So my teammate Kevin Erickson had done 1 event in the European series.
Yes.
But other than that, everyone else is from the World Championships and American Series. From the previous years, it's the best 16 drivers in the world right now. We've been faring very good at the front for the past 3 events, and the 2 events to go with a lot of points to be up for grabs, and it's looking good.
Yeah, I read where you were switching from, was the European series that you were involved in electric powered vehicles, and you're now back to petrol?
So the Rally X Nordic series I did was a supercar, the exact same car that I have now.
Yes.
I did two one-off events in the RX2E electric series.
Yes.
Just to get my feet wet, because that's where the technology is heading towards electric.
Yes.
For the future in Rallycross, and seat time doesn't hurt. So we got a very good deal from the team there to come out and do 2 events, and that's what we did. And it was a very good experience. But the big stage now is Nitro, and we've been pushing full speed ahead to, give exposure for myself, my country, and all my sponsors.
Yeah, your 2019 success with your Rallycross in the USA, was that electric power? Your 2019 success.
2019 was the junior category to this, so that was a 310 horsepower car, the junior category. But this is a supercar class, which is over 600 horsepower. They go 0 to 100 in 2 seconds, and this is the fastest accelerating car there is now. So very, very elite drivers, all at the top of their game, and they're very wary of that black, green, and gold car in their rearview mirrors and in front of them as well.
Fraser, if you go back to the start of this series, and if you were told at that time that you would be here on this number of points, the performances you've logged already under your belt, would you have been happy with it?
Definitely, every point counts, and the season is far from over. And I would like to see myself with some more points, because I believe, and I know I have what it takes to be the best out there. and we're going out there to win and do our best. So it's bittersweet to see the amount of points I have now, but like I said, this far from over, and we're very much in this fight.
And I'm keen to explore the bitter aspect, because I was looking at the permutations, and I'm saying I was doing some rough calculations to see if you could get to the top spot, because I'm not thinking about second or third for you, and I doubt you are doing that yourself. And I'm saying, well, what is it that you would say has not quite gone to plan, or what is it? Is it that one issue keeps being problematic, or different issues, different tracks, different races?
No, not at all. For the first 2 events, we've made the final, and that's where you get all the points. And this is the only event that we've just missed out on the final, so we didn't get as much points in the event that we wanted to. But anybody can and will have a bad weekend, and this just happened to be my weekend. This happened to be not my weekend, sorry. But you know, it's a sport that will change at any given minute, and it's never over until the battle of these things. Yeah,
how well do you think, and I expect you to say they've done well because you want to give them confidence, but your team, Fraser, because good, look, you go out there and you drive the car, but you have the people who make that car ready for you. Have you looked at your team and felt as if, boy, you know, maybe it could have been better? And I say that in the context of sometimes I even hear Lewis Hamilton cussing out the guys at Mercedes or Verstappen saying, boy, you know, the Red Bull guys need to step up. How would you rate the contribution of your team so far over the course of the series?
Oh God, I have to take my hat off to them. You know, they put in some crazy hours in the factory building the cars, and also on track. They work some crazy hours to make sure they're giving me the best car they can possibly give me, and I'm in turn doing as best as I can with that package to deliver a result for the team. And the best we've been able to do so far is 4th. But you know, it's a team effort, and without the team, there'd be no driver, there'd be no results, there'd be no show. So I'm just the face of it. Lucky enough to be the one behind the wheel, but it's a big team effort.
Watching the races, sometimes I'm saying to myself, as an uninitiated, someone who could never even hope of doing that I'm wondering if there's a thin line, Fraser, between being an aggressive driver and almost taking a daredevil approach. And I'm not talking you, yeah? I'm talking just in general, attacking the courses, wanting to be aggressive, but also just pulling back from being a daredevil, because the daredevil will make mistakes that the aggressive driver wouldn't. Is it hard to straddle that divide between those two extremes?
And don't get me wrong, you know, I'll come up and shake anybody's hand and be a very polite person, but once I have that helmet on, I don't care who you are beside me, in front of me, behind me, I'm going to give you the full force and make sure that I'm coming out on top. It's a very aggressive sport, and I have to make sure that I'm showing that I have what it takes.
Yes, indeed. All right. So the races that you have left ahead of you, is there anything from a tactical perspective that you think you will have to adjust, or based on where you are, with better luck, you believe that you'll get the points you need?
I know once I keep doing what I'm doing, it will run this course properly, and same mindset as I always go out there, and I can't do more than the car can allow me to, and I'm always pushing in to right at that 100% limit. Anything over is costly, and anything below is not sufficient. So I'm going out there, representing for Jamaica as usual, and putting some smiles on faces, but more importantly, I'm going to come out on top.
Excellent. The whole nation is behind you. Your recent triumphs have been toasted by even the Prime Minister himself. Continue doing well. I wish you and the team very, very much success, and I hope that at the end of the season, you have a result that you can be proud of. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Fraser McConnell, Jr. there, Rallycross. The man is flying, and he still is within a striking distance of the top spot with just a few races to go. Vegas is where the action will be this weekend. All right, so we are going to take a break. We're going to have a quick interactive segment before we go, and we're going to have, take interactive early because we have to go back to the stadium to link with tomorrow. It's still 1-1. I was looking for some text commentary while you were talking for the bulk of the time to Fraser.
5 minutes from halftime now.
Yes, and the drawing there. It's instructive to note that before the game kicked off, there was a poll on one of the sites here. 3,623 people voted, answering the question, who will win? And 53% said USA, 15% said Jamaica, and 32% said it would be a draw. The 32% are holding firm right now, but we hope that the Reggae Boys can pull it out in the second half.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah. What about Fraser, though? Top guy.
Yeah.
You know, we credit drivers all the time, but I think it's all about the people in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
If the car isn't good...
And the credits, the experts will tell you that, and the drivers themselves will tell you that. Great to see Caribbean men doing so well in motorsports at the moment. Zane Maloney, the 18-year-old Barbadian, was F4 champion, British F4 champion 2 years ago, and he finished in the top 4 in the Formula Regional European Series this past year. So good young drivers from the Caribbean making a name for themselves globally.
McConnell's really only 23 himself, so still young man with a lot to learn and a far way to go. All right, take a break, we come back with more.